Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Um, today, today was a trying day for me for more than one reason. You know, it's hard for me to just walk around as if things don't exist, as if the world is in a perfect state, as if we're not all in some trouble, just looking at the state of the world, looking at the state of the people in the world. It's troubling. It really is troubling. And it really does something to my soul. It does. Um, I find myself out, like I was at the Giant today. Um, and I was just looking at people and looking at how they interact and looking at, how they move around and things of that nature. And I'm just like thinking about, I wonder what their thought pattern is. I wonder what goes through their mind on a daily basis. I wonder, do people think about things like how I think about things? Now, I wasn't always like this. And I would much rather be how I am than to be how I was. Not really concerned with the world and the things that's going on in the world, and not really caring about the people and myself, and just living life, and really don't, you're just so consumed with what's happening in your little bubble. Nothing else really goes through your mind on a daily basis, and it's sad. It's like people getting killed and things of that nature. It's just second nature. I mean, I heard in the time that I was standing in the line to check out, two people behind me, different people, talking about who got shot, who got killed. I mean, that's just in the course of the time for me getting my groceries and checking out. I mean, I wasn't even standing in line at all. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, and the people that they were talking to, it's like, oh, for real, man, dang, that's it. It's like that has become the norm. That has become the norm. It's just like, oh, okay, just another one gone. It is very troubling. That's what really started my thought pattern about, I wonder what people think about, and do people realize what's going on around them, and do they realize, you know, the state that the world is in? Do they even care? It's a tragic thing. It really is that your mind, has just, all of these negative things has just become the norm. It's not, anything that I don't get it. I don't get it. I recorded something about 3, 4 days ago. I was working, and I saw on Minnesota Avenue these young dudes, one about in their 20s, you know. One of them on the bench, all laid out. I mean, I had to keep looking to make sure he was breathing. It was that serious. Another one laid out on the ground. And they didn't look homeless or anything, dressed well, everything. And other dudes just kept coming up and looking at them, but nobody was trying to help them. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, what is going on? That I'm just a passerby, and I'm concerned whether they living or dead, I'm just, and the light stayed, the long the light stayed, I was happy because I wanted to see if there was any movement in them. And the people, just walking up and down the street, and the guys that was there, they was just standing there looking at them, and I, I was just thinking about it now. Changed the whole beat pattern of my heart. The whole rhythm changed. Just thinking about it because it's crazy. It really is crazy. I don't understand why. And this is, I'm pretty sure, this is that K2 stuff, right? I don't understand why this stuff is still being sold. Oh, I'm sorry. I do understand why it's still being sold. It's an outrage why it's still being sold, but I understand why it's still being sold. It's still being sold because, regardless of the effects of it, there is someone somewhere that's going to still use it. And because of the economics in it, the money that comes with it, why would we take it off the shelf? Because of what it does to you, how it limits and restricts you, and in some instances, kill you. Why would we take it off the shelf? Why? If there's a demand for it, we might as well sell it. It's not hurting the our family members. This is a government thing. Government. You already know what it's being used for. You know that it's not being used for what it say it's supposed to be used for. You know that it's causing harm and destroying people and their lives and messing up the community. And yet and still you allow it to stay on the shelves. It's all a way to control us. Yeah. Population control. Because the more people, black people, that die from using it, the better off they feel like things are. That's one less person we have to incarcerate, one less person on welfare, one less person that's out there homeless, one less person, we got to spend our tax money on, one less person we have to worry about. And for whatever reason, even knowing what it does to you, how it cripples you, how it shuts your brain down, how it puts you in a state of coma. You're comatose. You have no control over anything. It shuts down your brain, and in turn, everything in your body starts shutting down. And you know this. And you continuously use it. Continuously. I don't understand the mental behind that. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you don't care enough about yourself to say this is not natural. And one day, because I know it's not natural and how it makes me feel is not natural, this may kill me, and leave it alone. I don't understand. I wish that I can speak to somebody who's open enough to tell the truth and be honest about why they continuously use this stuff. Knowing the side effects, knowing what it does to you, and knowing the outcome ultimately if you continue to use it recklessly. I don't get it. I don't get it. We have to be smart about this thing called life. Everybody that say they for you are not for you. Not for you. Just because things are being sold does not mean that it's for you. You don't have to partake in those things. You have to have a mind of your own. Just because you see other people doing it does not mean that you have to do it. You have to have some strength and willpower within self to say, no, I'm going to abstain from that. I'm not going to do that because that's not going to bring me any benefit. Whatever is going on in your life that you think is so bad, that you're so desperate to escape it, we have to find ways of doing it productively. That is not the answer. Drugs and alcohol is not the answer. It's like the same thing with these cigarettes. They slap a little warning label on there and just leave it up to you. And it's bad. Eventually it'll kill, it gives you cancer. You know that. So why are you selling it? All for the monetary. All for the monetary. They don't care. They don't care. That's the state of the world. Everything is about money. The root of all evil. Everything. All the things that you see that's destroying us, it all goes back to the money. The mighty dollar bill. It's destroying us. It's destroying us. I looked around and I saw all these marijuana facilities now. hmm Weed was illegal. Now it's legal. It's legal now because they want part of the profits from it. So yeah, let's make it legal. If it was no problem with it, if it's no problem with it now, there was no problem with it before. Right? But they figured out a way, you know, to make money off of it. They figured out a way to control it so that the people that's on the street selling it won't really be making money off of it, because now they give anybody a medical marijuana card. Anybody. I know that to be a fact. So it was never a problem to begin with. It was never a problem to begin with. I try to not get so consumed, because what will happen is it'll, cause some anxiety in me and some stress in me. But some days I cannot help it, and some days I am very saddened. Today was one of those days. Today was one of those days, and my heart was just like breaking, because I don't want to live in this world like this. I really need and want it to be better. And I'm but one person. I'm but one person. But I can't give up. I can't give up. I can't just let it be what it is. I have to continue my fight. I have to continue my fight and hope and believe that in the end, it's going to all pay off, and we're going to start seeing some changes in ourselves. We're going to start making some changes in ourselves. We're going to start seeing some changes around us. We're going to start doing things differently. We're going to start waking up, because if enough people are saying it, that we need to be conscious. We need to wake up and realize what's going on around us. Maybe we will spark something in the mind that will in turn grow into a flame that burns out of control to make you conscious of everything. 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 We have to start taking back our power and stop being submissive to these illusions, these falsehoods, these things that they put before us, that they gas us up with and want us to believe, that are all lies. All lies. We got to break the chains. I saw something that said question everything. Question everything. That's the state that I'm getting in. And sometimes I'll be like, why are you questioning? I got to. Why not? Why not? Why not? Stand for something or you'll fall for anything is what my mother used to tell me. Today I'm standing for something because I'm tired of falling for anything. And I have a long road ahead of me, and I know I have a lot of hard work too. But I always ask God to allow my dream to be His will and let His will be my dream. I always ask Him to find favor in me. Give me the strength to do whatever needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how it needs to be done. So therefore, I am not alone. I am not alone, and this is just but the beginning. And I have not even begun to scrape the surface of what needs to be done, let alone get into the depths of it. But I am here, and I will forever be here. And we need more people. We need more people to stand up and take account and to help and understand that others, help others to understand that they need to take account and start doing something differently so that we can start living in a better world today while we have a world to live in. Don't wait till it's too late, because it'll be just that, too late. I'm going to leave y'all with this recording. I'm going to leave you with this recording. It was my emotions. They were raw. They were running, and I had to let it out. And this is how it came out. We are in a great state of loss. It saddens me, it pains me, it disturbs me to see the loss. The loss of ambition, the loss of drive, the loss of life, the loss of the will to live, the loss of your conscience, the loss of your sight, the loss of your ears, the loss of your mouth, the loss of your hands, the loss of your limbs, your legs, the loss of your brain. We are in a great state of loss. If only I had the power to reach out and touch every man and woman to heal what hurts, to heal the heart, to heal the soul, to heal the mind, to open the eyes, to make the ears once again hear, to allow the tongue to speak unmuted, to give them back their life, to wake them up from this dream, this nightmare, to allow them to be one, to touch their souls so that there will be light and darkness will be no more, to remove the ice from their hearts so that it beats warm. If only I had the healing hands If only my tongue could reach them. If only they could look into the eyes of this person whose heart bleeds for them, pains for them, cries for them. What they see, what they hear, what they know, what they feel, what I see, what I hear, what I know, what I feel. Would they once again find hope? Would they once again believe in themselves? Give themselves a chance to live, a chance to be. We are in a great state of loss. We are living and dead. We have sight, but we are blind. We have ears, but we are deaf. We don't speak. We don't feel. We don't move. We are dead. This world is a dwelling place for the living dead. Such a painful sight. My heart, my soul, my everything just wish that I was the cure, that I was the answer, that I was the remedy, that I was everything that they ever needed to know, to see, to feel, to hear, to move them, to give them hope. To plant a seed that will grow in the light and the darkness. To give them what they feel they've never had. A fighting chance. If only I was the cure. If I was only the cure for mankind to once again see, find, and know worth. To understand that this is not the end, this is only the beginning. There is still hope. There is indeed hope. But we have to believe. We have to believe with an whole heart. We cannot continue to give up on ourselves. We have to be strong. We have to fight against all that is trying to cripple us, encage us, blind us. We have to fight. Wake up. Open your eyes. Wake up. Follow my voice to that which is good. Find consciousness. We are in a coma. By all means, go into the light. Go into the light. Wake up. Mankind, wake up. MJK. I think I'm going to just leave you with that. I really don't have anything else to say. It was already said. And I hope my words don't fall on deaf ears. We are in a great state of loss. MJK.